Hello everybody and welcome back to my Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney playthrough. Where last time we had gone ahead. So basically we were in an evidence room. We found a bunch of good stuff. We kept basically accusing fucking Gumshoe of being a slob, which was interesting.
Hey, what you doing? Are you being that bastard that hasn't subscribed yet? Well, why don't you join one of us that have subscribed? As well as that, you might as well tune down to the description down below, where I have a new subreddit called r/RealmHQ. Other than that, back to your regularly scheduled program.
But then there's also the fact that fucking apparently SO9 was Edward's big fucking debut case. That's gotten interesting. Otherwise, yeah. Oh, I guess. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met someone? Huh? It's Edward. I beg your leave. So long. Edward here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, get back from the district prosecutor office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me. Somehow. That smirk. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on me. Let's fucking talk to the inquiry committee. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error due to the investigation. I mean, it's not. You didn't fucking conceal evidence at all. You just fucking weren't told that this was actually relevant to the case. So I don't blame them for that. Concealing evidence? Yes, apparently there was some who believe that I concealed evidence. What do you fucking... That is bullshit. You literally got fucking told nothing except for the fact that this evidence was brought to you. You weren't told that this was related to the case. You weren't told nothing besides the fact that this was what Gant wanted to give you. And I can understand that, well, maybe because of the fact that it was what Gant intended to give him, it's also like, fucking at least, because again, he has to take this shit. Fucking hell. Gave me a warning. Ah! You were lucky this time. Again. I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Fucking hell, that's why you're all fucking get the whole rumor mill coming up. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecuting attorney. However, nothing happened. They gave me control of the investigation. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. I'm not sure why the fuck they didn't have that to begin with. The police department. Any further investigation for the case will be directed by the chief of police. Yeah. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I asked you. Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. Not honestly, but still. I've never seen him this out of sorts. We should probably present him a couple things. One, apparently your badge is on this? Alright, I better check this now. As I was saying, what is this? A record of ID card usage. Edward, you went into the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that is true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go, the chief got me this. Chief of police? That's how they got him into there so then they could fucking load up his trunk. He wanted evidence for the case that was wrapped up half a year ago. A116. He told me that he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. Chief prosecutor is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the kind of case. And I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note. Oh shit, that might just be what the fuck they used to fucking break into his car. Otherwise, evidence sure ever added to the court case. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Yeah. That could literally just fucking be. I know. Great. Yeah, I got that. Are you fucking with me? God damn it! Fucking falling back to this fucking note. I know. You probably get a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, this online incident. Some expression you're wrapped in. You were the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. You must be talking about the fact he killed his father in revenge, and then turns out he didn't kill his father. He shot the man who killed his father. Which, by the way, by all accounts, that just means the bailiff was still at fucking fault for something. For his negligence. But he was not at fault for the father's death. Anyway. Okay, Edward, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Allegations forwardly. Okay, so the SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was Deputy Chief of the Police at the time. Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago, then... Fucking that's how he ties into it. He was chief of the fucking case. So... how does fucking Lana play into all this? Did she bring up evidence to prove? No, because she would have. Okay. The only thing I can think of is that Detective Detective Goodman found something that would have blown the whole case open. That's why he was killed. Because they literally had this dead. They had this dead as a fucking transferal. He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Oh, you get nervous too, Mr. Edgar? Yeah, he's a human being. I want to know is why Deputy Chief of Police was on vacation. What I want to know is why was Deputy Chief of the Police on investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murder. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict, and the killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I'll do anything in my power to win the trial, However, I do have a code I followed faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminal testing fluid, Well then, you might have a use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints? It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... no need to thank me. Yeah, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. I've given these to Detective Gumshoe as well. Alright, we received it. Well, let's get going then. One last investigation. Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. So... examine the toilets. Oh, can I just... Tagger says AI-16. What's that got to do with anything? Nothing. At least that's what Edward says. Makes it seem all the more suspicious. Who knows? It might turn out to be a clue that breaks the case. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay. I guess we're not gonna be able to use it until fucking we get explained how to use it. We're at least been told, hey, yeah, fucking go back to the police department. Alright. Oh, he's gone. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood on the detective's evidence log. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Well, it's not really borrowed. I thought it was given her. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger? Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest print. I really can't tell a difference at a glance. Quit procrastinating. Choose a finger. That's not a finger, but... Okay, now it's time to check for the prints. Let me show you how it's done. Emma's starting to get that sparkle in her eyes. First, we sprinkle aluminum powder on. Oh, how did you do that? With enter, see? Ah, looks like it did the trick. Aluminum powder adheres completely to the fingerprint. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? With E! Exciting, you know. I don't know what the fuck E does. Then I'm using controller anyway. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on your birthday cakes. Wow, that's so fun. It takes some getting used to, though. So this is where the DS part of it comes into. Because you could have used the mic to be like, whoo! That's what it is. It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick and blow away the extra. These are the basics of fingerprints, right? Guess I better give it a try. Okay, yeah, so... Are you sure this is enough, pal? Hey, pal, I think you're using the whole container. I did actually need to use a lot of it. Fucking hell. Ah, you did it. You found one. This looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it does. What does that mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here. Hey, calm down. That's just the way it goes sometimes with the scientific investigation. But it does seem a shame. Oh, we're at it. Why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Look at the locker door again closer. It does seem like there's a fingerprint outside the bloody handprint as well. See if we can't find a clear print. I think it's outside the blood. Yeah, there's something weird right here. Fucking yeah, we need to fucking get a massive part of the screen covered so fuck! I didn't mean to do that. Fuck! I meant to blow it! There she blows! I know about her, but what about the volcano? Okay, yeah, fucking we needed all of that. Wait, am I not done? Fuck you! How much more do I need? But I have the fucking thing covered. Okay, apparently. Yay, a print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling? Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet. It's quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who's the owner is, right? I guess she's right. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth and we'll point out the person you think lifted it. What? How am I supposed to know who it was? I could make a pretty good guess. The handprint, the fingerprint are in different places, right? The prints probably don't have anything to do with the case, so whose fingerprint would we most likely find with this evidence? I don't fucking know. Are you saying it's... You have gotta be kidding. It's just fucking Detective Gumshoe's prints. Match found! Aha! These prints still belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this, so what? I guess that's probably just because I was thinking so what. Okay, so we came up with nothing yet, but there's always next time. When you hit, sometimes you miss. They're all dependent on fucking hell. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other handprint in this one. Let's check it out. This is where we found the luminol reaction, huh? Right, there was a handprint here. Okay, wanna try this? Sure. Alright, let's check some points. Spirit. Oh, but I gotta worry about something. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? We only end up fighting it using chemical means. Any prints in this area have been wiped away too. Oh, right. Well, that means no prints. Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high? Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try to find prints that weren't wiped. Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand. Great. I don't fucking know. Just go around until the fucking thing lights up. Are you fucking with me? It was just fucking pick another finger. You suck, yes. Okay. All right. That's Marshall's. That's interesting. Hey, these fingerprints, they Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Huh? Officer Jake Marshall? So fingerprints added to the court record. That's funny, you couldn't see he's not involved with the car. Emma. It's a fucking bloody handprint. It's decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Liminal reaction, the blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Oh. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. I don't know how else to fucking describe that. Why would Officer Marshall... It looks like he's our investigation is finally turning up the results. And I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Well, it's fucking what it is. I ain't gonna sugarcoat and be like, yes, he's just fucking... He did it by accident. The only other person we're aware of that has wounded hands that would leave behind blood are two people. Meekins and Lana. It didn't match up with Lana. We didn't really check if it was Meekins. But I also am pretty sure that Meekins' blood is just fucking on the cactus. So I don't see a fucking point being like, yeah, well, fucking, it might not be Marshall. It fucking is. Alright. Alright, February 24th, 9:41 a.m. District Court, blah, blah, blah. So, what do you think, Mr. Wright? I think the prosecution is confused as we are. After all, the victim was murdered in two different places at the same time. And a different suspect was arrested for each of the crime scenes. Lana! Good morning, Mr. Wright. I apologize for yesterday. I was indisposed. I hope they didn't hold you too long for questioning. We just finished, actually. I'm used to all-nighters then. So how did it go? As Mr. Wright suspects, the police are clueless. I feared as much, so I struck a plea bargain. Plea bargain? What do you mean by that? We agreed that if I told them the truth behind this simultaneous murder, they wouldn't seek capital punishment. That's what I mean now. Lana, don't tell me you... Much to my regret, I am as much in the dark about this as they are. This guy... We found trace evidence of a certain person in the police department's evidence. They belong to Officer Jake Marshall. What kind of trace evidence? Blood-stained fingerprints, to be exact. That's the trump card I have up my sleeve today. You do understand what this means, don't you? In order to defend my sister, you're going to accuse Mr. Marshall. We have to play the cards we're dealt. Isn't that right, Miss Sky? Do what you have to, Mr. Wright. Sping! Did you hear about the... Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky. The defense is ready, Your Honor. The prosecution is... I'm afraid you're gonna have to clarify. It takes 30 minutes by car to reach the police department from the prosecutor's office. Yet the victim, Bruce Goodman, was slain at both places at the same time. But that's not physically possible, is it? What's more, I hear the victim from the evidence room just disappeared. Yes, and the body eventually reappeared in the trunk of Mr. Edwards' car. Wow, this is one messed up trial. My duties as the prosecutor is to present impartial evidence. Today I will present evidence relating to the murder at the police department. In so doing, I believe that the way in which we should proceed will reveal itself. Now, that's what set Mr. Edgeworth apart. He sounds like he's on top of things, even though he doesn't know what's going on himself. That's supposed to be an admiral trait? Fake it till you make it! Very well. Let the trial resume. On the day of the crime, what exactly transpired at the police department? Mr. Edgeworth, you may call your first witness of the day to the stand. And we will do that next time. Thank you guys for tuning in, all that jazz. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and let's see this video. Other than that, have a great day.